What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuild. It's a brand new day, Saturday, and I lost a lot of money today. You guys curious to see how much I lost selling 4 cars? Well, let's jump into the video and find out. All right, so let's find out how much I lost on all of these cars. We're gonna start with my 2008 Hyundai Accent GS that I bought July the 9th for $1,471. Now this is the thing, because if I remember right, I only gave like $800 for this car. So a lot of people are gonna hear these prices and be like, wait a minute, how did it go from one price to another? Well, that's because the auction fees at salvage auctions are incredibly outrageous, and there's no other way of saying it. It is outrageous the amount of fees you pay on cars at the salvage auctions, okay? They are insane. I'm gonna give you an example of something today, okay? This Hyundai Accent was about $800, but I ended up paying $1,500 for this car. This is a clean title car, 108,000 miles on the odometer. It's got hail damage all over it. It looks like a damn golf ball, cracked windshield. You know, it's rough, but it's an A to B car, okay? Little damage back here, busted taillight. But just to put this into perspective, to give you an idea of how bad this is, today I bought a G-Wagon, all right? Today I bought a gray market G-Wagon AMG, and I got it for under $10,000. And the fees on that purchase were $425 on a $10,000 car, okay? This one was like 100% auction fees. $800 for the car, $800 for the auction fees, or I guess that's 50%. Sorry, it's 50% auction fees. I think that's how it works. Anyway, $1,471 is what I paid for this car, and I've got these right here so you can kind of see them. And then this one sold. There it is. I doubt you can see it. It is so bright out here. Let me see if I can, no, the brightness all the way up. That's as good as it's going to get, guys. $600. $600 with a $150 listing fee. So $450. $450. Basically, I lost $1,000. I lost a little more than that, but basically, just to simplify the math, I lost $1,000 on this car. Now I'm going to skip the Camaro because I don't want to talk about it yet. I'm going to save the Camaro for last. This is my '67 Camaro. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one right now, right? We're going to skip that one. Let's move over to my 2005 Ford Mustang. This is another one. I don't remember what the high bid was, but total out the door, I bought this July 9th also. So I've had these cars for about 3 months. $2,476 is what I paid for this out the door. And I don't believe we really had to do anything to this car other than I washed it and I put a battery in it. It had a bad battery. We put a battery in this one, and that's it. I was going to replace the tires and wheels with stocks, but I never found ones that were a decent price. And honestly, I don't think the wheels and tires really affected the sales price of the car that much. They look, I mean, they're okay. The top is not in great shape. It doesn't leak, okay? And it's sold, so it doesn't matter. These cars are all sold now. The top does not leak. It may not look great, but the top does not leak, okay? So $2,476 out the door. Let's see what it sold for. It sold for $1,650. Wow. Okay, so we lost what, $800? Yeah, we lost $800 on this one. That's, you know, that's not bad, right? We lost $1,000 on that one. We lost $800. We're down $1,800 on 2 cars. Well, hell, that's not bad. So let's move on. Let's move on to this 2007 BMW 650i. Now this one we ran into a little bit of trouble with. All right, this one ended up being listed as having a salvage title. And I spent about an hour and a half on the phone yesterday with the state of Oklahoma, with Insurance Auto Auctions, with ACV Auctions, and then sending an email to Carfax. The state of Oklahoma confirmed this car has a clean title and that Carfax has their information wrong. I currently hold the clean title for this car. So I knew the title was clean, but I was being told that after I purchased the car, the insurance company totaled it. And that's illegal. Okay, you can't do that. You can't sell a car on a clean title and then turn around and salvage it after somebody buys it from you. Okay, you can't do that. That's illegal. And that would have entitled me to my money back, which would have been great, because I paid $4,056 for this car after fees and everything. Again, this is another one I bought July 9th. So 3 of these 4 cars I bought at the same time from the same place. $4,056 for this car. Now, there's a plus to this. The car has excellent tires. It's not the prettiest, but it runs and drives great. It's got cold air conditioning. The convertible top works. It doesn't leak. I mean, for a BMW, this is actually a really, really good one. Now, when we bought it, it did have some damage. The bumper was ripped up and smashed on this side, and the taillight here was busted out. So I bought a bumper from Aesop, and unfortunately, this bumper came damaged. And I paid like $450, $500 for this bumper. So for it to arrive damaged like that, that really sucked. But Aesop got a hold of me. They saw the video and they said, hey, we don't do business that way. We apologize. And they gave me a full refund on the bumper. So I've got no money into the bumper. I've got $50 into the taillight. All right, so we have $4,100 total invested into this car. But it had to be listed as a salvage title because for whatever reason, Carfax decided since it sold through an insurance auction, it must be salvaged. And the only thing you can do about that is file a complaint with Carfax and hope that someday they see it and they remove the strike on the car. At the end of the day, I did file that because I don't feel that it's fair for the next owner to get a car that should have a clean title with a salvage title. So I did file the request. I submitted all of the documentation to Carfax to have that corrected. But ultimately, it's no longer my problem. The car is sold. So how did we do with a car that has a salvage title that we paid? What did we pay for this? $4,100 for total? Well, let's take a look, shall we? We did great on this one, man. $2,400. Man. We only lost $1,700, guys. Well, we only lost $1,700 on this one. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. We are down $3,500 on these 3 cars. So now, that brings us to the 67 Camaro. Because this is the one that could absolutely redeem us. Except it didn't. It didn't. We lost on this one, guys. We lost on this one pretty good. So let's take a look. Now, I ended up paying 20 grand for this car, but there are fees, there's shipping. This thing came from a long way away. And there are a bunch of parts that I bought for this car that I will never be able to get my money back on. So I kind of screwed myself in a way because I bought a bunch of parts for a car that I ended up deciding not to continue with. Now, there's a lot of people, I got to get my tag off of there. There's a lot of people that are really upset about me deciding to sell this car. And I'm going to tell you, my reasons for it honestly are they're kind of personal, and I really wasn't going to come out on video and even speak about it. So much negativity about what I decide to do with my cars and with my money. You know, this is something I don't really get into often because I don't feel like it's anybody's business. But recently, I told you guys I'd gotten very sick. Okay, I've had some serious GI issues, and they're not getting much better. In fact, they're not getting better. I ended up in bed for the better part of 2 weeks. For the majority of 2 weeks, I was barely able to come out and make any videos because I was so sick. Well, what ended up happening during that time, just to give you guys some background, I mean, some of you guys that are polite and respectful, I think you do deserve an explanation. The ones that are out here screaming and yelling and cussing at me don't. But I ended up unexpectedly, I'm not the type of person that gets depressed. You know, I just don't. Things just kind of roll off of me. You know, I get upset and everything, but just depression is not something I tend to experience or deal with. I'm really good about just, you know, going through the motions and getting things done. But I guess while I ended up kind of bedridden for a while and just so sick, something happened to me and I became extremely depressed. And while I'm in bed and I'm thinking about all this stuff and I'm feeling really depressed, I'm just thinking, these cars don't really mean anything. You know, they don't. And there's so much work that was ahead of me when it came to this car. I had so many parts that needed to get done, so much work. And then on top of the work is so much money that I was going to end up spending on this car. And I kind of started reevaluating my entire car lot and my YouTube channel and my whole business strategy that's been working for many, 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 many years. I've been doing this on YouTube for a long time, guys. And it's worked out great. It's still working, but it did just kind of get me, it just got me thinking about things, man. And it's like, total investment into this car, guys, I've got to have 26 into this. I got to have $26,000 into this car. And that's just to get started. All right, that's we still got a paint job with the body work and stuff that needs done. You're going to be looking at another $3,000 in paint and body. But by the time I started adding up the numbers, it occurred to me, this is going to be one of those cars that I'm never going to see my money back out of. I'll never, even with YouTube revenue, I will never see a return on this car. This car was an impulse buy. I bought it because, you know, not that it's my dream car. It's not. It's absolutely not my dream car. To each their own. I think it's a nice car. I like it. I enjoyed it. But it's not my dream car. I just can't justify losing, you know, probably $10,000 on a car that's something that I'm not absolutely in love with. And whether you guys understand it or not, I'm not in love with this car. And I can't justify it. And that all came to me because I was just laying in bed, depressed, sick, and I knew this is one I had to get rid of. And another part of this whole depression thing, which I'm feeling much better now. I don't want people to think, I don't need a bunch of, we're not doing a pity party here, okay? That's not what this is. Obviously, I'm back out here and I'm feeling a lot better. But it does have me thinking, guys, I've got over 20 cars, man. It's too much. This is too much for one person to deal with. 20 cars, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to have this many cars. So it got me reevaluating basically my life. And I decided when I get better, I'm gonna get my ass out of bed. I'm gonna get back to work, because let me tell you something. What do they say? Idle hands are the devil's playground. You know, I'm telling you, man, laying around in bed is not good for the soul. It's not good for the spirit, man. It's probably the worst thing a person could do is lay around. You know, even if you're sick, laying around is just not good. So I decided I'm going to get up and I'm going to get out here and I'm going to do something. And that something is selling all of this stuff. I almost called it crap. A lot of these cars are really good cars, but so what did I do yesterday? I got out here and boom, sold. See that Cadillac over there? That one's going up for sale today. That one will sell. I'm just letting it go, okay? Sold. That one's gonna be gone. We'll come back because I'm probably gonna sell another 6 cars next week. We'll come back and do another update and find out how much we lose when we're selling these other ones, because I'm selling the Cadillac probably today, the Corvette, no, I'm gonna hold on to it a little longer. This one, I'm gonna sell next week. This one, we still have work to do. The 96 Camaro, I was gonna get rid of it. I was going to send it down to paint. I'm not. Today, I'm taking it off the trailer. This is going up for sale next week. I'm going to let this one go. I'm actually going to go pick up my 66 Impala. I had a lot of you asking about the Impala. I still have it. Obviously, I've still got the 66 Impala. It's at my house. I've got a guy locally, a business around where I live, who's supposed to rebuild the transmission in the rear end. I bought all the parts. I've got a 308 gear set for it, Eaton locker. The guy's never doing it. Every time I get a hold of him, he's busy. I've been trying to get him to do it for like 2 months now, and he's just always busy. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. This one for now is gonna hang around. You guys seem to be enjoying it, and I actually really love this car. I think the cop cars, I need to get rid of one of them. There's no reason to have 2. And I don't think I'm gonna bother painting one of them. One of them will go for paint and the other one won't. So I'm probably going to let one of these cop cars go. Obviously, this one can't go anywhere. The 79 Coupe de Ville, I've made a decision. I'm going to let it go. Cold air conditioning, runs and drives great. I actually put almost 200 miles on it yesterday alone. I took it out highway driving, did great, 200 miles. The, I think it's an 2011 Caprice, 79,000 miles, clean title. This one too, gone. I'm going to let this go, okay? And that is going to cut down on the amount of cars I have significantly. It's going to reduce my stress levels because I'm going to have less to deal with. Too many cars, man. Too many cars sitting out here crowding up the lawn and just driving me crazy with how expensive things are and how much needs done. So what I'd like to focus on moving forward is not having 20 cars on the lot. I'd like to have 5 or 6 maybe at a time. I think that's more manageable. That should keep content flowing, and we need to move them in and move them out. Get them in, get them out, get them in, fix them, get them gone. Smooth, nice, smooth, easy flowing timeline there, you know. This is just, it's too much and it's too stressful for me to deal with. So, ACV Auctions, unfortunately, this car did not get listed with all of the notations that I asked it to get listed with. We do have 26,000-ish into this car, and here's what it sold for: $22,750. So around $22,500, or $22,600, sorry, after the sale cost. So we lost $4,400 on this car. $4,400 on this car. We lost $1,000 on this car, so $6,400. And then when we get to this one, what do we lose? $2,000. So $8,600. Is that right? Is my math right? No way. No way. 46, 56, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 64, 74, 84. Yeah, so we lost about $9,000, you know, when it's all said and done, guys. We did. We lost about $9,000 yesterday. That's yesterday for me, okay? So Friday, I lost 9 G's. I kind of feel like I should go to a casino with this kind of luck, you know, or buy a lottery ticket or something. I'm bound to win something. Now, ACV has this really awesome guaranteed sale thing. It's something I really like about them, and it's not sponsored or anything, but they guarantee you a certain amount of money. So they guaranteed me I'd get $500 for this car. And if it brings $200 at auction, they give you the $500 and they eat the cost. If you get more than $500, then you get the upside of it too. There's no losing for the dealer. So I took the guaranteed offer on this, and it did better than the guaranteed offer. They did not offer a guarantee on the Camaro. They offered a guarantee on this one, and it did better than the guarantee. So if this car, they gave me, let's say they gave me a guarantee of $1,600, which I think is what it was, and the car sells for like $2,400, then you get all $2,400. But if it only brings $1,000, they give you the $1,600, and the auction house actually eats the negative on it. And there's no downside for the dealer on this one. So I took that deal on this one. I also took that deal on this one too, and I'm probably going to take the deal for the Cadillac. Now the Cadillac should be going up for sale. I might even be able to show this to you real time. Let me pull this up real quick. And I know we've got the Cadillac. Don't we have the Cadillac listed? Hold on. Let me find it here. This is an 09 Cadillac DTS. Unfortunately, they didn't call the Cadillac the DeVille anymore. It lost that nameplate in, I don't know, 05 or something like that. And they just called it a DTS, which ironically stands for DeVille Touring Sedan, DTS. Anyway, here it is right here. So this one, this auction is scheduled for 11/8. So today at 1:32 p.m. and it is now in the preview lane, and they guaranteed me $950 for this car. And I took the guarantee. I just, at this point, I don't care, guys. I really don't care what they bring. I just need these cars. I need them sold. I need them gone. I need to clean up my yard, and I need to reduce my workload. All right, so they listed it well. Good tires, runs and drives. I mean, they did me solid on this one. They put it right in front of the sign too, which I think is real nice. 74 photos. Wow, they did not screw around on this one. So they did me right on this one, guys. This one's going up for sale at ACV Auctions. This is not a public sale. This is dealer only. So, you know, most of you will not be able to bid unless you know a dealer that messes with ACV. And here's the ACV's prices are so, their fees, I should say, are so much better, because typically on a car like this, I could pay $2,000 for this from Insurance Auto Auctions. It's the same fees at any salvage auction, okay? So I'm not picking on anybody. It's just, it is what it is. It's the nature of the beast here. You can pay $2,000 for this, you'll pay $4,000 out the door. Okay, you pay $1,200 for this, it's like $2,200 out the door. You pay $800 for this, it's $1,600 out the door. You see what I mean? Or you pay $20,000 for this, and it's like $600. in fees. This one I bought from ACV Auctions. That's the difference. The fees are so much more manageable. And I just bought I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but I just bought a gray market G-Wagon AMG. Okay, gray market, meaning this had to be imported to the United States, meaning this was not originally sold in the United States. All right, it was imported here from Germany, not from a dealership. Okay, this was imported by a third party to the United States of America. So this is a very rare G-Wagon that I've got coming to the channel, and I got it for under $10,000. It is broken, and we'll see how it goes. But I did get a G-Wagon today because I've always said I was going to buy one, and I just never did. I never found what was a good price. When I found this one, I knew there was something different about it because it had a placard like in the dashboard that said something about the original VIN number and then a US VIN number for import or something. And I was like, and I looked at it, and it is a 2001. Well, guys, they did not have a G-Wagon in the United States of America until 2002. So we've got a really unique vehicle coming in under $10,000, and my fees were $450 or $425. It was either $425 or $450. See the difference? You know, in one place you're paying twice for the car because you've got the bid, but then the fee is exactly what you paid for the car. You're literally paying twice in fees. It just doesn't make any sense. I find some great cars at the salvage auctions. The LS400 is one of them I found out there. The Saturn Vue we found out there. This is another one from IAA that I got to get working on soon. We found this one at Copart. You know, this one wasn't too bad of a deal, but after fees and everything, I'm probably into that car. 46,000 mile Corvette, but it's a flood title. It's a salvage flood title from the hurricanes in Florida. I probably got 5 G's into this car, guys, with fees and shipping and everything. You know what I mean? This is another one that we picked up from Insurance Auto Auctions. This is why, even though I love the auctions and I will still buy things from them occasionally, you will find that the majority of the cars that I'm buying today are actually from places like Manheim and ACV Auctions. It's just, the fees kill it for me, man. That kills the deal for me. This Camaro right here, I was going to paint this, and I was going to hold on to it for a while. I decided this one's gonna go ahead and go. So I need to get this off the trailer today because I gotta go pick up the 66 Impala. I'm gonna drag it back down here because all it's doing is sitting in my driveway doing nothing. So I'm gonna load up the truck here in just a little bit. But anyway, obviously, you guys seem to be enjoying the Oldsmobile. I think we'll hold on to it for a little bit. You know, the Charger's not going anywhere. I got some more things to figure out, and as I sell a lot of these cars off, my goal is to replace them, not each of them, but like today I sold 4 cars. I should sell the Cadillac, so that should be 5. Next week I plan on selling 5 or 6. All right, so the goal is let's get rid of 10 or so cars, and let's try to bring in 3. Maybe 4 tops. New cars, new content to the channel. Start moving all of this stuff out and bring a few new ones in. Do what we got to do to fix them up, make some good video content for you guys, and then send them down the road. Well, guys, while I was standing out here contemplating my horrible decisions in life, I decided to clean the white walls on this station wagon here. I think she came out so nice. Look at the white walls on this thing. It's got some Toyo Extenza all seasons. Just something about white walls and those old school wire hubcaps, man. I love this car, and it got me thinking I'm probably going to take a trip to Indiana really soon. I have not seen my uncle's house in many, many months, and there's been a lot of work done up there. I am currently kind of in the middle of filming a video about that house and the progress of having the interior completely remodeled. So I thought I need to go up there and kind of film a middle section, kind of a halfway, because the house is, you know, it's about halfway done on the interior. And I thought, what better way to do it than to pick one of these old cars and drive it up there. The question is, what do I drive? Do we take the custom cruiser? I also have that giveaway Corvette. I had a lot of people asking about what's going on with the giveaway Corvette. It broke down right after I bought it. It broke down, apparently. And it's in a shop, and they're trying to fix it. I bought that car 2 weeks ago, and I still don't have it. So that's my luck. If it shows up, maybe we could take the giveaway Corvette up there, or maybe we could take the Olds custom cruiser up there. I am not, however, I'm not taking either of the police cars. I don't need the smoke. I don't want to deal with law enforcement between states and everything. However, I don't know, if I still have the Caprice, I could take the Caprice. That one I would drive. I'd absolutely drive the Caprice. This one should be gone by then. The Custom Cruiser is one that we could take, because I don't think it's going anywhere. Not anytime soon anyway. What else do we have that we could drive? That one's going to be gone. The Corvette. I think that's going to be the only one left. Well, the Lexus. That one's not going to be ready for a long road trip like that for a while. But the Corvette, maybe. That's something we could take up there. We could take the Corvette. Or the G-Wagon that I bought is broken. But if I can fix it, maybe we could take the G-Wagon up there. I'm gonna let you guys drop your comments below and tell me what you think we should drive and do a video about. Will it make it 1,400 miles? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, guys. I think I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna load up my trailer to my truck. I'm gonna get this Camaro off so that it's ready for sale next week. And then I'm gonna head back to the house. I'm gonna go pick up my 66 Impala. I'm gonna bring it down here, and I got more big decisions to make, just things I'm not ready to talk about yet, but we'll see. Step number one, I need to go up to the house, grab the 66 Impala and bring it down here, because it's just taking up space in my driveway. And we got to pick some new cars, guys, because in the next couple weeks, I suspect we're only going to have a handful of cars left. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know. I hope you have a great Saturday. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.